Hi everyone, this is Ash Goyal. आज की वीडियो में बात करने वाले हैं Microsoft Research Internships. Not just Microsoft Research Internships, but we'll basically talk about how to get into research roles, and I'll walk through the entire Microsoft Research Internship assessment form, how to fill that form, what are some of the important things in that form, some tips and tricks on cracking such roles, and let me tell you that CTC and stipend for research roles is even higher than those for SD roles. So if you are aiming at cracking such roles, if you are in your first year, second year and looking forward to research roles, definitely this video is a good checkout to you. You can prepare for these roles, these types of assessments priorly, so that whenever this time of opportunity comes, you can just go ahead and apply with the best of the resources, with the best of the things that you have in your portfolio, and increase your chances of selection. So I would advise you to watch this video till the end so that you can get a knack of how to crack such roles and how to prepare for these assessments very carefully. This is not an assessment, it's just a form that you need to fill. You need to contribute to a GitHub repo, and your entire interview process is based upon that pull request that you have made. So you will be discussing about what all things you have made. I'll be talking about making you a walkthrough of this particular thing. And also, we have recently hit 30,000 subscribers. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to check out other playlists and do subscribe this channel for such type of content that can help you get a job. So let's just have a look at the Microsoft Research India Technical Assessment for Research Internship. Thank you for applying for a position with Microsoft Research India. The position you have applied for requires strong technical skills and the ability to collaborate with others. The goal of this technical assessment is to understand how productive you are in a complex code base with many other contributors. So the major aim of this technical assessment is how well you are able to understand a complex code base and contribute to it along with others, how you are able to collaborate with others and come up with something amazing. So this is basically that they want to judge for this particular assessment round. So the estimated time of completion is 2 to 3 rounds. Read through the entire instructions and all the questions carefully. We'll go through how this technical screening round is there. Identify one pull request you have made to an open source project that you will talk about on the screening call. So you will need to have one pull request that you should have made. The contribution should be made to a project with at least 100 GitHub stars. So this is something that they've made it necessary condition, that you should contribute to a project with at least 100 GitHub stars and be a code contribution, and it should be a major contribution to the code, not just any documentation or cleanup or algorithm. It should impact your actual project in some way, maybe in terms of efficiency, maybe how you can reducing the time consumed, reducing the memory consumed, or reducing the cost that is incurred. So if you don't have any contributions that meet the above criteria, please take some time to find and contribute to an open source project. They've also given time that if you haven't done this before. So this is a good opportunity for those who are currently in their first year and second year, and they can look forward to, like, if they wish to apply for these roles in future, they can already get it done beforehand. So you should identify any GitHub repo and you should start contributing, see whichever project interests you, and you can start with the things. Also, like, if you have got this link and you haven't already done anything before, so you can still find and contribute to an open source project in this particular point of time. So in your technical screening round, there will be the discussion of your pull request only. Like, they'll be asking you why you contributed, and this pull request should be significant. They'll shortlist on the basis of this pull request. So you should make it in such a way that it should impact a larger audience, and in your interview rounds also, you should be able to convey how you have made, how you have thought of, what was your objective, which all techs you are comfortable in, and how this can help the project in a much better way and in a more efficient way. If you're watching this video till now, don't forget to press the like button. This gives a lot of motivation. Also, do comment in the comment section what all videos you need in future. Give the links to some of the repositories that are having 100 stars and that are accepting these pull requests very early. So these are some of the repositories. I'll give the links to these repositories in the comment section below. These are contributed by Hargun Kaur, so a huge shout out to her as well. So yeah, you can definitely check out these repositories, and maybe these can be of some support to you in making your journey easier for starting with open source and starting with contributing to such research projects. So 5 important tips that you should keep in mind while aiming to complete an assessment of this type or something in research you want to pursue, the first and the most important thing is innovation. So you need to focus upon the idea that you're working upon. You need to focus upon the project that you're working upon. It should have some weight. Like your project should have some value. It should be adding some value to either any societal problem or either solving some problem of masses. Like it should impact the masses. So that is something that creates more impact, that helps the interviewer know that yeah, this is something that has actually created an impact. So try to pick up a problem that involves innovation and that actually improves something. The second point is be aware of that skill on which you're working upon. It's not like that you have got a very good project, it's very innovative, but the things that are used inside it are not you're not capable to do. One thing is, if you have enough of time in your hand, you can go ahead and prepare for those things. But if it's very urgent, so don't pick up any of the thing that is out of your hands. So try to focus upon a skill that you have already worked upon and you can contribute at your best in best possible time. The third thing that majorly impacts your pull request is that you should try to focus upon the major change in the code base. Not a major change in the code base, but something that helps improve its efficiency in some form or the another. Maybe you are saving upon cost, maybe you are saving upon time, maybe you are saving upon memory. So these three things will eventually lead you to something bigger and better. So try to make your project more efficient, make the pull request that you're adding helps add value to the project. So this is something that you should keep in mind. Also, if you're new to this and you're just aiming at cracking such roles, so don't pick up very large code bases and try to understand them, because that will take you a lot of time. And like, as the Microsoft's internship date is approaching very soon, so I would not recommend you to pick up very large code bases. Pick up something that is innovative, that is small, and that is in your hands. So that is something they should focus on. And the last point is that they have mentioned that the repo should have at least 100 stars. So don't try to pick up a repo from a very great organization, because there are chances if you get your pull request merged in the project, you have better chances of getting an edge in the internship rounds or the interview rounds. So try making sure that you don't just pick up anything random. Maybe if some of your friends have a very good project, so you can think of getting that repository 100 stars and working upon that repository. So that can be an added addition, and like all the requirements will be fulfilled. Or maybe if you know somebody, your senior or somebody who is a very good developer, so you can contact with them. You can maybe think about the project entirely, and after that, when you make the pull requests, there are chances that it will get merged, and that will add value and will be an added plus point in your. So this was all for the video. Don't forget to press the like button, share it with your friends, and do subscribe this channel for amazing content coming ahead. Also, don't forget to check out Unacademy. They have come up with a new category known as Career as a Software Developer, where you can get shows that will help you get good at placements and internships, that will help you make a better developer. They have shows in which there will be some live mock interviews, there will be some HR talks, how to approach CodeChef in a better way, beating the odds, like how to prepare for interviews, what type of projects, and even some live projects are being done. Also, there's a course on data analytics. So all these you will be getting at a subscription cost of rupees 999. You can use my code ARSHG to get this subscription at 899. And yeah, definitely if you think this is worthy, you can go and check out their website. See you in the next video.